Hey guys, it's Austin again, bringing back another YouTube video. Today we'll be working on the future build of a 500 horsepower Civic. Right now, just rolling around in the Tesla, headed to the parts store. I'm gonna go try to find me an alternator so I can get the AC power steering delete done. That way I will be able to turn around and officially put the engine and transmission back together and back in the car. I'm gonna try some other little things today too. I might try to fix my intake manifold. I bought one of them cheap little eBay ones or whatever, and the ports are messed up. So I'm gonna try to fix that as well. So I'm gonna get me an intake manifold gasket while I'm there so I can trace it out onto the runners so I can try to Dremel them and clean them up as best as possible. And then, yeah, and then also in this build, I kind of just want to go over things where I'm at with this build so everybody can understand like what my mindset is on this, where my goals are at. Also just kind of go over the stuff that I've gotten, because I didn't cheap out a lot on this build, to be honest. Like, a lot of that stuff is all high quality parts. And then towards the end, I was like, dude, I'm tired of this stuff taking forever. So I'm gonna start cheaping out just a little bit on things that aren't the biggest of deals, like the intake manifolds and the throttle bodies. Like, unless you're making thousands, so you're not, those things don't really matter right now. So yeah, let me get back to you when I get to the parts store. I'll pick this up and I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, we made it to the shop again. I got the alternator. I didn't get an intake manifold gasket. I'm just gonna dry run the gas or the intake manifold for now. I'll end up getting a thermal gasket later when I'm ready to actually put the manifold together and on and stuff. I deburred it already. I'm just gonna run it as it is. If I don't like the setup when I get the intake manifold on and intercooler piping and everything, if I don't like it, I'll just buy another one, because it was a cheap one, like I said. I'm not normally into the cheap stuff, so I should have just not done it in the first place. Anyways, but back to what we're gonna be doing right now. We're gonna be doing the K-tuned eliminator kit, and we're going to be installing the AC power steering delete on the K24 that I have sitting right here. And after that, we'll probably just today get the AC power steering delete on with the new alternator, and then we'll probably call it until tomorrow. I might come back and then put the rest of the trans bolts and stuff back in and get that back on there and in the car. But as of right now, I think I'm just going to start with this. So not anything huge, but we're just gonna try to knock this out because I miss my wife, like I said in the last segment, and I'm gonna get back to her as soon as possible. Thank you. All right, got the first bracket on, then we got to get the second little bracket on. So basically it's just held on by these two little things, and then, or little bolts, and then there's spacers behind them that come in the hardware. You can see them right there. And so I'm just trying to get those on and get them installed. All right, so quick update. I'm gonna have to just call it for the day. I'll try to make something else along with the video. Maybe go wash my Tesla and the Elantra or do something, but K-Tune sent me the wrong bracket. So I reached out to them on email. Hopefully they'll get back to me Monday or something like that on what they'll do for me, if at all, or if they're gonna make me buy another bracket. I spent 250 bucks on this kit and they sent me the wrong bracket. And what I'm trying to say by that is, like, every picture I see online is this bracket right here. That's the top mount bracket. It's a little longer than this, and it has two bolts, like two tabs that the alternator bolt would go through. Well, I don't have that bracket, and so what I'm running into is that it's not exactly fitting. It's too short. So one's supposed to go right there, and the other, well, maybe I'm just doing, no, I'm not doing that wrong. Yeah. So you're supposed to go like this. Maybe, I don't know what I'm looking at, but basically, because the bracket's wrong, so it's confusing me. So anyways, it's supposed to have two tabs here on the bottom that make it sit pretty much like this instead of like this. So it's supposed to go in there like that, and it's supposed to hold this tab out there further, and so I can put my alternator brackets through here. It's just not looking pretty, and I'm irritated, and sorry about the glare. I broke my phone this morning, so it just hasn't been a fantastic weekend. So I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow, maybe just make the engine and transmission together. And if I don't, then you guys will get this short video just so I can stay active. Sorry about that, guys, and I will keep you informed on how the K-Tuned treats me over email. Thank you. Bye. All right, we're back at the good old Hyundai here to continue to work on my AC power steering delete. So I'll give you guys a quick update real quick. I was wrong. K-Tune did not send me the wrong stuff. So there's a bunch of revisions on this apart. I think they're on like their 4th or 5th revision. I don't know. I think it's got to be at least the 4th. And I can't find a single information on the internet about this at all. So every video I've seen, everything I've watched, it's all has to do with the old bracket styles, and that's what I was confused about. Looked on Google's, looked on the ChatGPT. I just couldn't find any information. So reached out to them. They were super nice. I unfortunately reached out to them on Saturday, so they didn't get back to me until Monday, and then I started the work week, and I just didn't touch my car. We are back today because I got the correction. They told me that I have the right parts. They sent me the list of the things that I need, and that's different style bracket, which I'll show you guys here in a few seconds, is what I was missing. And unfortunately it fell out of the box and it landed in the back of the Tesla, so I did not even see it the day I was looking at it, or I probably could have put two and two together. Unfortunately I did not. So we're back again to finish that. And oh, the clouds look really pretty today out here in Colorado. I got the Tesla this morning, and yeah, basically I'm just gonna jump back in there and start putting stuff together, keep you guys updated, show you the little things as we go. All right, I'm back in the spot. This is the bracket that I was missing, that I assumed I did not get correct. So they used this to replace on the old style, there was a 90 bracket, basically like an L-shaped bracket that had three bolt holes, two on one side that the alternator bolt would go through, and then one on the other side to stick onto one of these mounts. So basically they updated it with this piece. This piece is supposed to just go kind of right here, and then you put your bolts in, and then your next bracket piece will go on that, and your alternator will sit somewhere around this area. So now that I know that, I'll go ahead and continue to get this done. All right, they're blasting music in there, so I can't be in there while I record this. Anyways, I've been struggling with this water pump, AC delete, or the AC delete, power steering delete on this thing. My water pump housing is tripped, so I can't get the alternator bolt through. I already tried to catch the threads on it. Unfortunately, it just the first quarter of the threads are just gone, so I have to order a new pump. I really don't have anything I can do right now, so I'm gonna change the way we think about this build a little bit today, or this video process. So I'm here with the Civic. We're out here kind of just hanging out, telling her to quit being a bad girl because I'm trying to get her back together. So kind of just give you guys a little quick update where we're at with things, really, because you guys don't really know where we're at. So I'm just gonna put the phone down for a second, maybe prop it up a little bit better on the Civic so you guys can see me. Hold on, there we go. So I don't like that angle either, but either way, so where we're at with this is pretty much got the K24, did the 50-degree timing gear, ARP head studs, Type S water pump, and then reassembled, new timing, all that stuff. So all that stuff's together, engine's complete. I got a twin disc clutch. It is a Clutchmaster 725 series. I will be running Fuel Tech and FT550, which I do have already. I just need a harness for it, which I'm probably just gonna get from Bull Boost or Carrot Top Tuning, just because they're cheaper, and I just want to kind of get this car going on the road. And it's only like 1,300 bucks for the harness, 1,200 bucks, something like that. And it comes with switch panels, things like that. Got a new turbo 6266. I gotta go order a new manifold because I had a T3 turbo manifold, and that's just not gonna fly. So I'm gonna get an RPM manifold. They're like 530 on their website, and that is a V-band flange, dual V-band. So the turbo that I got is dual V-band. It's got for V-band for the turbo to hook up, and then also the exhaust port would be V-band. And so I got that. Basically I still need a blow-off valve and a wastegate. I have the intercooler lines. I have the intercooler. It's a Speed Factory 800 horsepower intercooler, Bull Boost 2.5-inch piping. I'm probably going to do 2.5-inch cold side, 3-inch hot side. Haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to run that just yet. But yeah, essentially I'm dialing in very quickly on getting this car done. I still haven't decided who I'm going to have tune it. It's like I want to have PFI do it, but they're mad busy, bro. As a guy that's been here in Colorado for like 5 years, and I've seen them explode in the last years. I mean, Brett's always been huge, but like Boosted Boys, all them, they definitely have made it a lot longer of a travel and time frame to be able to get tuned by them. But I love their tunes, and they're such amazing people up there. I've met Brett, I've met Kyle. They're great guys, and so it would just be cool to have that experience to genuinely hang out with them while they tune my car and teach me some things. So that is an option. But I'm also thinking Nabel tuned. I heard he's really good. I've seen tons of his videos online with other cars that have been tuned by them. So if you know anything about Nabel and you guys are against that, please let me know. If you think Brett's the best way to go, comment on that. I know it's just a waiting list on that kind of stuff, so I might as well like put in an order now and be like, November of this time next year, I'm ready. No, hopefully I have it done by end of next year and on the road. Closer to tax time, I'm really hoping sooner than that realistically, because it's still like 6 months away and I really don't need too much. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Transmission, it's got the LSD, which you guys saw last video. It's stock 5-speed trans, so nothing too crazy there. The car itself, I mean, it's got aftermarket shifter in it right now. I want to say it's probably a Jack Spaniel one. I'm not too exactly sure. It came with the car, and then it's got this little weight plate and battery relocation on it. I'm gonna keep it that way. I got a fuel cell for it. I kind of want to upgrade it already though, so I bought a 5-gallon, and I'm like, dang, that's actually pretty small. Thinking about going to a 10-gallon, or yeah, probably a 10-gallon. And then I got it all from Evil Energy. I just kind of impulse bought it. I didn't really pay attention. Didn't realize the fuel pump isn't as good as I thought it would be, so I'm probably gonna have to order another fuel pump. But realistically, it's not that big of a deal. This isn't something that I planned on having done in a night. You know, I've been spending my time on it, been working on it for about 2 years, collected a lot of things, done a lot of things. Progress on working on it is very slow. I'm in the collective of parts portion right now. But with that being said, we're getting much closer. I just keep running into these little snags, like the bracket being stripped today, keeping me from finishing up that and being able to put the hinge back of the car. Realistically, I could stop being a little girl and I could do the AC delete inside the car on a lift, and it probably wouldn't be miserable, but I'm a little girl sometimes. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just probably call it a day here. Sorry I missed the upload last week. It wasn't my intentions. I tried to do it, but I didn't have the right stuff. And then I found out I had the right stuff and I just didn't know how to do it. So attempted that today, did not go anywhere. I got one extra bracket on, and then I had to remove it all because the water pump housings broke it. So thank you guys for watching. I will try to have more of a better video for you guys on the next episode. I just am definitely trying to keep it a little more active. Post at least twice a month, once every 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that, when I have something for you guys. But yeah, basically we're just dialing in at this point. I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good day.